Hey, Mia.
Welcome everybody to our team call. Today we are going to be talking about this book that I've been reading. It's called Get Over Your Damn Self. The person that wrote this book is a Ruby. Okay, I just want y'all to know that. This lady speaks right to my heart because, a lot of times we just make excuses. We try to say, oh, why things are not happening for us. We're comparing ourselves to other people, all this bunch of crap, right? So I'm going to go to chapter 2 where it says basically, why are you here, right? Why are you a coach? And I want you guys to listen. I'm going to read this really quick because this is really important, and then we're going to elaborate on what you just read. Hold on one second. Okay. So it says, if you found this profession for any time, if you've been in this profession for any time at all, somewhere in your training, you've been asked to figure out the reason why you're wanting to build a business. Some say your why has to be big enough to make you cry. Well, I don't know about the crying part. That's how I know she's a Ruby. But it's definitely got to be big enough to keep you constantly showing up for your business week after week, month after month. So that means if you're not currently doing that, then your why is obviously not big enough, okay? There are so many things in life vying for your time and attention, and if you don't really want to do this, you won't. It will never be a priority, and you'll stay stuck in an endless, vicious cycle. You're not working on your business because it's not tied to something you really want. So while I'm talking, I want you guys, if you start getting some ideas and some whys and like going deeper, I want you guys to write them down. Okay? Okay, so she says you're not working your business because it's not tied to something you really want. You're beating yourself up because you're not working on your business. How many of us have done that? Raise your hand. Right here. Exactly. You're not working on your business because it's now all about guilt and failure because you're beating yourself up for not working on your business. That's neither fun, not lucrative. In fact, it's exhausting just writing about it. That was the truth right there, right? Do you know why you want to build a business of your own? I've had so many conversations with team members over the last 5 years who complain that they just can't seem to stay committed to their businesses and routinely do the income producing activities required to see the results. The vast majority of time I ask them why they're building their business. Their answer is some variation of, I'm not sure. If you can see it, smell it. If you can't see it, smell it, or taste it, if it doesn't move you deep in your soul, then I promise you it's not big enough to keep you committed. That's the truth. When you figure out your why, you've got to share it with your business partner, the rest of your support team, like hello, us, right? Your spouse, best friend, and other family members. They've got to know what it is that they can keep you accountable when it's hard to keep your eyes on the prize. I'm a big believer that your why cannot be about money. But it can be about what money will do for you. Like what problems will the income from Beachbody solve, right? I've worked with a lot of people who made their why about other people. Raise your hand. Your kids, your husband, you're this. You're about to have a breakthrough right now. Maybe it was their kids or their husbands. And I'm here to tell you right now that in order to get yourself out of your comfort zone during the scary, uncomfortable start of your business, your why has to be about you. Oh my gosh, that goes against everything that we are programmed, because as mothers, we put ourselves last. As mothers, we put our kids first. As mothers, as wives, we put our husbands first, which is great. But building this business has to be first about you, because that is what's going to keep you motivated. What is it that you want to accomplish? When you think about success, like, okay, when I think about what I want to accomplish in this business, I'm like, man, I know I can be top 10. I know I can. Why haven't I done that? Because my why was just not big enough. Okay? So she says here that she was doing a training for a portion of her team and went around the room asking women, okay, what their why was. When I got someone out, call Maria, she said it was to pay her kids' college, yet there was no fire in her eyes when she said it. I want you guys to really pay attention to this, okay? Okay, and then it says, just a soft voice coming out of a dipped head and slumped shoulders. I respectfully challenged her. You started your business over a year ago and you still aren't showing up consistently to work. Could it be that your reason why isn't big enough for you to do this? She says, but of course it should be. It's my children, she argued. I said, you think it should be, but it's not. Then I asked her to tell me what she really wanted for herself. After her eyes welled up with tears, she admitted that she really wanted to have something of her very own outside mom and wife, okay? And to prove to herself that she can accomplish big things, right? That's ultimately what you want, right? And as she said it, something incredible happened. Her voice got stronger, her shoulders moved up and back, and she sat taller. That's your real why, I said to her as I hugged her. And that will get you to do this every single day. I'm going to skip some part. She says here, you need a bulletproof why to get you through the tough times. And that why has to be about you and for you. Because think about it. If your why is about you, isn't your kids benefit? Of course. Is your husband going to benefit? Of course. Is everybody around you going to benefit? Of course. So it's not selfish. Is if we do it for us, everybody around us will be blessed by it, right? So let me see. Let me skip down to, okay, this is going to hit something here. I added a personal business partner, Pamela, after she watched me for months on Facebook and saw our company's product on the Today Show. I think this lady's with It Works. I don't know. At the time, she loved the idea of doing something new and liked the idea of transitioning out of her part-time career. That was enough to get her to her first substantial title. Let's say Emerald, right? That would be Emerald for Beachbody. In our company and to step away from her day job. But once the goal was met, Pamela didn't have a reason to keep building. How many of us have done that? Right here, I got the 2-star and then I'm like, this is literally how I was, because I didn't have like a why that was like driving me, you know? Without continued recruiting, she demoted her title, so she dropped rank. In a couple of years, she was unable to extract a reason why she wanted to build this business. But without it, she had no reason to work hard enough to recapture her title and collect significant money she left on the table every month. And I'm going to skip down a little bit as she says, however, to have a breakthrough, if you can discover a new one, more powerful why, Pamela decided she wanted to take a lot of the financial pressure off her hardworking husband, and this new goal ignited a new commitment and dedication to her business. And Pamela's certainly not the only one. So this is another lady that she's talking about. She had an epiphany while attending a training seminar. She had been dragged to the event by her sponsor. Sitting there listening to all the success stories, she discovered a new why. I finally got it. I felt so guilty that my husband was carrying all the financial stress for our family. I did not want to live with that guilt. I wanted to feel like I was contributing and playing a role in supporting our family. That's when I made the decision to treat this like a business. It's a why that was big enough for Becca to start running all the way to the top of the pay plan, right? So our whys evolve along with our businesses. Okay, so the why that you signed up to have is probably not the same why that's going to keep you motivated to get to that next level. Okay, and then it says here, and the key, this is the key to consistent growth and not stalling out, is continually checking in with yourself and your priorities. Okay, so here she says, my wife started out as a desire to escape the billable hour jail, which basically means she's working hours for cash. and to create an income that will allow me to earn money even when I wasn't working, like residual income, right? I wanted to set John free of the confines of his fee-for-service medical practice, and my why became much bigger. And then she talks about how years later, her why now becomes to feed orphans and build schools and all that crap. But that wasn't the why that got her started. Okay. Listen to this why right here. And this is really powerful. This lady said, okay, hold on, let me go. There was this lady that, wait. Okay, as you think about your why or rethink it, because we've all thought about our whys here. Remember that it's okay to be selfish about what you want. That can be a hard mind shift, especially for women, since we're programmed to be so dang selfless and to do much for others. Yet a lot of our whys that I've talked about to prove that doing something for yourself is doing for others. They don't have to be mutually exclusive. Deep down, Tracy Willard wanted to be the one to save her family, and Amy wanted to set her husband free. I had the audacity to want it all for me, John, and our kids. And then I'm going to skip down a little bit. She said, I think one of the biggest reasons many people can't find their real why, the one that will make them uncomfortable, stretch, and grow, and consistently show up, it's because they don't dig deep enough. It's like peeling an onion. As you explore your why, asking yourself, why is that? For example, one of our business partners first declared that she wanted to earn more money. I started peeling the onion. Why is that? So she could build an emergency fund. More peeling. Why do you want to build an emergency fund? To know that I'm safe. Why would that make you safe? Because the last time she was married, her husband left her with nothing. And in her current marriage, she couldn't be left in the same awful situation. So I'm hearing the real why, to make sure that you always take care of herself and put the power of the future in your hands. Is that right? She said yes as she cried. And simply wanting to earn more money wasn't enough to get her busy working mom to consistently show up in spite of the inevitable challenges. Well, her real why was powerful enough as a result that she's on her way to building something that will make her feel safe and empowered. Isn't that crazy? Hello. This is why personal development is the bomb, right? So this is what I told my husband. A lot of the times, and this is what I learned from this book, the reason why we don't push is because our whys is something that it's going to take years to accomplish. We cannot do that, okay? So your why, this is an example for me. Right now, I'm doing a 90-day push. You see back here? You see all those little squares? That's 90 days. Okay. In the next 90 days, my goal is to pay off my credit cards, okay, and to get my citizenship. That's my why right now. Is that why enough to get me out of bed? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not trying to be, in debt. And it's not big. It's a couple grand, nothing major. But I know I can do it in 90 days if I freaking work hard and I can get my dad here. So my why right now is not going to be my why at the end of the year, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. It needs to be attainable. Like, your fitness journey. Let's say when I was 200 pounds, I didn't want to think about losing 80 pounds. I had to go 5 pounds at a time in order to keep me in the game. The same thing applies here. Set smaller whys so that way you know that they're attainable. Because when you're setting a why like, oh, I want to retire from my job, and you're working hard for months and it's still not happening, what happens? You lose the fire. It needs to be something that can be accomplished in the next 90 days. It has to be. Because even if you don't hit the mark, you'll be awfully close, and that's going to keep you in the game. So, so this is what we have to do. Let's see. Okay. Here's some tips listen, I freaking love this book, okay? It's awesome. I recommend that you guys read it. And look, and Pilar knows this, I hate reading, but I'm done. This is a year of discipline for me. I'm not making excuses. I'm actually reading this book, okay? Here's how you set goals, right? You figure out what your why, and I want to show you guys this. Crap. You see this? Right next to my face when I work are my goals for April, because that's my why for this month, right? Because I know that if I work hard, they're attainable. If I don't hit them all, I know I'll hit some. It's enough fire to keep me in the game for next month, right? So, okay, setting goals, eat the elephant one bite at a time. Don't be like, I'm gonna make $5,000 this month, because that's probably not gonna happen. Okay? So we have to look at Kenneth. Hey, Kenneth. You know that's my boy. I had to say hi. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I can't wait to see you guys in a couple days. Anyways, eat the here is how you set your goals. Eat the elephant one bite at a time. Once you know your why, I want you just to do your why for the next 90 days. Because guys, when you hit that thing, you're gonna be so fired up to keep going. And a year from now, you're gonna turn around and you're gonna look and see how much you accomplished. Okay? Attainable goals, attainable whys, right? You do it one bite at a time. What do you want to accomplish this month? Number one, look, before I stopped working, because I literally, the whole time I was pregnant, I didn't work. So my income went from a couple grand to like next to nothing, because my downline was like 100, almost 200 coaches. Right now, my downline is like 78 coaches. Because I stopped working, right? It's my fault. I'm not blaming nobody else but myself, because I could have been building that whole time. But this is the cost of making excuses. And I told my husband, I'm acting like I'm a brand new coach. I haven't been coaching for 3 years. I've been coaching since March, because you know what? That mind shift is gonna not keep me thinking about the failures in the past. No, I'm a new coach. I just started. I'm learning everything. I'm doing everything that I have to do every day. And if you just shift your mind like that, you won't think back at all the failures and all the no's and all of that. Forget that crap. You're just do it from here on out. Decide what you're gonna do. So I'm gonna share my goals or my why. Biggest outcome, I want to make over $1,000. Last month I was $10 short of 900. Okay. I want to help challengers lose 30 pounds collectively, recruit 3 new coaches, read the book Get Over Yourself, which I'm reading, 5 new challengers, the Art of Recruiting group, and help 2 coaches rank advanced. Those are my whys for this month. Let's say I hit, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say I hit 5 out of 7. Did I succeed? Yes, I did. So these are small attainable whys that will keep me in the game. And then my why, okay, why do I want to make over $1,000 this month? So I can pay off the Home Depot credit card. Why do I want to pay off the Home Depot credit card? Because I want a new kitchen. Why do I want a new kitchen? So when I make my videos, my kitchen doesn't look like crap. You see how I got there? Easy. Okay. Help challengers lose 30 pounds. Why do I want to do that? So they could believe in themselves. Why do I want to do that? So they can have an amazing life. Why do I want to do that? So they will see the culture of Beachbody and want to join me as coaches. You see how I got to there? You just keep asking. Okay. They're recruiting 3 new coaches. Why do I want to recruit 3 new coaches? Because I want to give 3 women a chance to do what I have done. Feel how I have felt. Give them, bring them into a part of a community of positive women who are helping one another instead of tearing each other down, which is the norm nowadays, right? Why do I want to read my personal development book? So I could better myself in order to help others, right? Why do I want to help 5 challengers? To help women to become who they desire to be, which is my mission statement, right? Why do I want to join the art of recruiting? To keep growing and keep sharpening my skills so I can be more valuable to my audience. Okay. And then why do I want to help 2 Coaches Rank events? So they could grow in their business and help their families more. And if they do that, are they going to keep coaching? Yes. And if they do that, are they going to feel good? Yes. Like, there's reasons. So those are my whys for this month. And I keep it right in my face. So then when I start like, la, 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 I'm like, oh yeah, I have to get this done, right? So I'm going to do this 1 invitation at a time. Sorry, guys. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me grab my baby. I should manage. Yeah, no. You sure?
Pick his arms up, Rosa.
He has sometimes the post-nasal drip, it goes into his throat and it makes him cough.
Yeah, okay. But when you pick their arms up like that, it opens them up.
This is Dominican. I've done that before. Okay, so when it says here, in order to know your whys, 1 bite at a time, what does that mean? In order for me to get to $1,000, that means I gotta invite. That means I gotta start new conversations. To recruit new coaches, I have to invite. So whatever your goals are or your whys are for this month, what activities do you need to do to get that done? Right? Simple. Okay. So your why can't be just about money, but monetary goals are a tangible way to measure your progress. Like my goal last month was to make $800. I surpassed my goal, right? Let's see. Look, and this is how I knew this lady was a Ruby. She goes, dangle an incentive, cash, trip, or bling in front of me to run for, and come hell or high water, I'm gonna get it. I remember Pilar, I was like, those shoes are mine. In the in the group that we were in. Let's see. So she says, I'm a big believer in the power of writing down your goals and declaring them in a public forum as you can possibly bear. So soon I'm gonna, post that one of the reasons my immediate whys is to bring my dad. I know people can resonate with that stuff, so whatever yours is, share that, whatever you feel comfortable with sharing, obviously. Let's see. Because look, some people's whys when they first start is not, oh, I want to retire my husband. It's like, I have to put food on the table. That's why I'm coaching. So you see how small that why is, but when they start making the money to do the groceries and stuff, it's enough to keep them in the game. Let's see. So if you have enough conversations, you'll find people who want to become your customers and those who will want to join you in the business. Fall in love with the process. It will lead you to achieve your goals. Then 12 months from now, if you stayed focused, you'll look back and all you've accomplished and how much you've grown. And I expect that you will have developed a real love for the journey. Look, don't look at inviting as this horrific, tedious thing that you want to stay away from. Do you know that I have so much fun inviting now? It's great. You know why? Because I did it for 30 days straight, even when I was scared. After those 30 days, I'm telling you, March was a month of breakthrough. I did it so much that I'm just like typing. I'm like, whatever. They say no, I'm looking for the yes. Oh, well. Do it. I'm telling you. If you guys commit to yourselves to do it every single day, I guarantee you that fear will leave you. It will leave you. I talk to complete strangers, which is something I never did before I stopped working. And I do that every day now. And it's great. And I'm not scared to do it. So how badly do you want it? This is what separates the talkers from the doers. It's one thing to say you want to build a business, identify your why, and set goals that will get you there. But it's a whole other can of tomatoes to actually build it. Okay? So to make, as we have already established, growing a 6 to 7 figure business takes consistency and talking to people every single day, every day. Okay? Because not everyone you bring on will be coachable or have a strong enough why to keep them motivated. You'll have team members who do nothing and you'll have others who quit. Okay? So you may feel like you want to quit, but you have to commit to work 18 to 24 months as hard and as smart as you can. If you do that, you'll be successful, right? So, let's see. Okay, so then there's a little homework. Oh, crap. There's a little homework, right? So take out a notebook or paper. Okay. Okay. Everybody ready? Number 1, what is your why? Remember to peel the onion to get to the real why. Not just the surface thing. And like I said, this has to be about you because everybody around you will be affected. Okay? Why? Tell me when to move on to the next question. Move on? Okay. Why is this so important to you? Get real specific here. How do you see your life changing, affecting your family, helping you where you want to be long term? Yeah. Ready for number 3? If you don't achieve your why, what's the pain you will experience? In other words, what's the cost you'll pay in your life by not taking action to build this business? Really flesh out this part. I'm going to just take a picture and post it in the Girl Boss group, okay? But let me read it anyway. Really flesh out this part. What will you and your family miss out on in life? How would this affect your confidence and your self-esteem? When you think about it like that, it is a big deal not to build this thing, right? Like, what are your kids going to miss out on? That's a hard pill to swallow right there. Look ahead 5 years into the future. If you don't achieve your why, where will you be? What will you have given up? All because you didn't follow through and take action on what's important. That thing stings, right? Read this every day for 3 weeks. I found it really helpful to read it first thing in the morning, even before my feet hit the floor, to help set intention for the day. You may decide to do it before you go to sleep. It doesn't matter when you do it, as long as you do it every day for 21 days. This is basically rewiring your brain to, instead of like being scared of doing certain things, to actually not want to not do the right things because it's showing you how it's going to affect your life. So it's basically retraining your mind. Okay? So that was all I have for today. And you guys can unmute yourselves, and if you guys want to share anything, hold on. So what did you guys think about that?
Oh my,
Huh?
that was awesome sauce.
Listen, that thing whipped my butt when I was reading it. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. This is like the most emotional call we've had. I mean, like, I know the wheels are just
Yeah.
And honestly, on the way home today, I was thinking about, we were talking a little bit about this earlier, and I was like, yo, I need to quit or just do something. Like, I have to do something different. And this is what I needed. Like, I need to see, why is this important now? And it's all right that it's different than when I did it 4 years ago, 2 years ago. So I'm really glad that you shared this with us.
Yeah, and look, stop thinking about, oh, I should have done this 4 years ago. No, you're a new coach.
Amen. Amen.
You're a new coach. Don't think about the past stuff. Nope. You're a new coach. I told my husband, I'm a new coach. It just so happens I have a downline. But I'm new. I'm new. And I'm acting like I'm new. I'm learning. I'm plugging in. I'm inviting. I'm telling you guys, I showed up every freaking day in March. Every day. Like, I was like, no, I am not going to freaking just sit here and continue to do the same thing. And look, me and Josh Coates, we're friends, bro. Like, look at this. He's sending me stuff like, oh, it's going to be great. I can't wait to work with you more. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing, But I worked so hard that it caught his attention. You know what I'm saying? And all I did was get my crap together.
Right.
I stopped making excuses. That's it. Everyone is busy. Everyone in the world is busy. That's not an excuse. Look, and if you need to get a planner, look, I got all my activities done, so I can go to bed happy, saying, okay, I got everything done. I started new conversations. I followed up. I invited. I posted on my group. Team call, personal development, prayer, the word I'm going to read right before I go to bed. And if you could have heard the stuff these lady was saying, these people were telling me today. One of them was like, oh my gosh, I quit dancing because I got so overweight and just typing this makes me want to cry. A complete stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, listen, we need to stop with the fear, and people are waiting for us to extend our hand. And I've seen it, and I've lost every ounce of fear. Do it every day this month. Guarantee next month you're going to be just like me. Like, hey, I got no's. I got people that didn't respond back. I don't care. I'm looking for the ones that say yes. So it's time to get it, and right now, other than this, Beachbody is doing extensive training for lifetime 2 stars, and you have to be diamond to qualify for this, right? And then also they're having a Success Club party. So you have to hit Success Club 10 this month and next month. You guys know, if somebody puts something on the table, my behind is going to work for it. So, I already got my hotel for Summit. I have to get my ticket, but this should be a non-negotiable. Super Saturday is this Saturday. Come on, guys. Like, that's the least you can do. Go there to get that emotional, part. Like, that thing is so great. You see others around you, being recognized. That could be you. That could be you. You just have to decide. You have to decide that you're going to be successful. It's a decision. I don't care what anybody says. It's a decision to be successful. So, no matter what setbacks, look, like I said, my income dropped drastically when I stopped working. That could have been enough for me to quit, but I didn't. And watch, I'm gonna build it right back up and beyond because I'm not gonna quit, you know? So, listen, I'm very happy that we had this call. You guys, I'm gonna post a picture of that thing. And I want you guys to send me, if you don't want to post it in the group because it's kind of personal, you can send them to me. I'll keep you accountable. Alrighty then?
All right.
Have a good night, guys. I'm going to post a recording before I go to bed.
Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.